This tutorial is to walk you through how to set up a digital out-of-home campaign on our Ads Manager platform.
Let's get started. First, click the New Campaign button. Next, click the Manual Setup option on the right. Note that the Guided Setup option is available for mobile-only campaigns. Give your campaign a name. We highly recommend using a clear and descriptive name to easily identify it later. Choose the correct IAB category based on the content of your ad. For budget settings, ensure that you select Ad Group Budget, as Campaign Budget is not available for digital out-of-home. Also be sure to leave the Daily Budget checkbox unchecked as it is not supported for digital out-of-home campaigns. Next, we choose the targeting tactic. The only tactic available for digital out-of-home is Target by Location Geo-targets. Choosing any other tactic, such as Targeted by Audience or Target by Weather, will not show digital out-of-home as an available channel. Now select Digital Out-of-Home as the media type. Now it's time to build your media plan. The first step is to search for venues where you want to run your ad. You can search by geo, such as city, state, county, DMA, or zip code. You can also add your location group to see screens available within a certain distance of the locations in your group. You can search by venue type and select from various environments like billboards, transit screens, entertainment venues, or salons. You can filter by the type of creative you want to display, such as an image creative, a video creative, or video and audio creative, or filter by specific ad size to ensure compatibility with your existing assets. Note that there are 4 sizes that make up the bulk of our digital out-of-home inventory, which we call the Big Four. These 4 sizes appear first when clicking on the Search by Ad Size. Finally, you can filter out by publishers you want to run your ads on. In this demo, I want to search for screens near Madison Square Garden in New York City. I could search for the zip code where Madison Square Garden is located, but I will use the location group option. I've already created my location group that contains the Madison Square Garden point of interest, and I will set a radius of 0.4 miles, meaning it will show me all screens within 0.4 miles around the location. I will also select the image creative and choose the creative sizes that I have available. I have a 1920 by 1080 and a 1080 by 1920. Let's click Search to see how many venues are available based on my search criteria. Below the map, you can see the number of screens available based on the search, which shows 912 screens. That's actually more than I thought, so I will refine the search by selecting specific venue types. I want to run on both urban panels, which are numerous in New York City, as well as subway transit screens. Let me select urban panels and subway screens, whether screens on the subway platform or within the train. Let's click Search again. I now see the screen count has decreased to 272 screens, which is more in line with what I want to run based on my budget. Below the map, enter your campaign start and end dates and the total campaign budget. The system will display the daily available impressions on the right, as well as the daily budget impression based on your campaign flight date and budget. Next is to review the ad groups created. Each ad group is a combination of a publisher and a venue type, and then for each of these ad groups, we'll show publisher venue type, required creative sizes, the screen count, available impressions, budget impressions, the CPM, as well as allocated budget towards that ad group. By default, your budget will be allocated to our verified partners, the ones with a green check mark. These are partners with whom we have preferred rates. However, you can adjust the budget for each ad group based on your preferences. If you don't want to use an ad group, set its budget to 0. Alternatively, you can filter out the list of publishers you want to see using the publisher option on the left of the map. As you can see, I've allocated my budget towards the top 3 ad groups. There are a couple rules we recommend following when reviewing the ad groups. One is to prioritize ad groups with 10 screens or more for better pacing and delivery. 2. Make sure that for each ad group, the budget impressions are no more than 30% of the available daily impressions. And 3. Keep the total number of ad groups under 10 for easier creative management. This means only allocate budget to a maximum of 10 ad groups, as you will need to upload creatives for each one. Once you've allocated your budget, you can see the recap of your media plan at the top in the blue bar. For example, you can see your effective CPM for the campaign. During the review stage, you can find ad specs for each venue type by clicking the Ad Specs button. You can also get a detailed view of all the selected venues by clicking the Venues button. Once ready, click the Create Ad Groups button at the bottom. For each ad group, additional steps are needed prior to launching the campaign, such as adding creatives and configuring additional settings. To do so, click on the ad group and then click the eye icon. If you are planning to track visits for your campaign, please select the Drive to location and enter the location group you've previously created containing the location or locations you are tracking visits to. For this demo, I will track visits to the Madison Square Garden location group I've created. If you want to create a retargeting segment, please check the Build Audience box and give it a name. Next is to add your creative. When you click the New Creative button, you will see the creative sizes that you need to upload for this ad group. In this case, 1080 by 1920. Please note that there is a 3-day approval process for all creative, so you'll need to make sure to set up your campaign and add your creatives well in advance of the run dates. To see the approval status of your creative, click on the Check Approval Status option below the creative. Next is budget and scheduling. If you need to modify the CPM bid price, the ad group budget, add a time period budget, or add day parting, you can do so here. If not, click Save and then go back to do the same for each ad group. Once all ad groups have been reviewed and the creatives have all been approved, you're ready to launch your campaign. Interested in learning more? Check help.groundtruth.com.